You know, more and more musical artists are trying to get plugged in and interactive these days through both websites and interactive CD-ROMs. But there's one guy who's been doing it for, is it fair to say, decades?
Oh, it might be fair, yeah.
Todd Rundgren.
Thanks.
Now, Todd, you've been doing, we have some video actually playing here, of one of your interactive concerts. When did you first start doing these?
This I started about 2.5, 3 years ago, and toured the world with it once. It was a pretty gnarly experience hauling all of this hardware around, but we managed to hit Europe and Japan and the U.S., and I actually had my own little pavilion at the Woodstock Festival. I had no set list, and I didn't even have songs per se, in that I might play half the song and then suddenly branch off into another song. So the music itself was interactive based on what I would decide at the time based on the audience's mood or something like that. Or we had cameras that we could lower down that would appear on the video wall that topped the stage, and they could put themselves or their friends on the video, or they could climb up on the stage and put me on the video and become the cameraman
I
for
guess
the show.
the idea is that it's more than just music, that it's music and a visual experience
It's
as well.
a musical, visual, actually sort of, it's more about human interaction than it is about the machinery thing. It's creating an opportunity for people to interact with me in a much more complete way than they would in another show, and to have advantages as an audience member.
You also have your own website, and there are also a number of fans who have built their own Todd Rundgren lovin' websites.
The lovin' spoonful, yeah. It's always flattering when someone like exerts labor of their own, that you didn't tell them to do it, you didn't pay them to do it, and they voluntarily commit all of this labor to attribute to you and the things that you're involved in.
I mean, I guess any artist can have a fan club, but you sort of see it in that much more vivid detail when it's on a website. You can hear, you can see clips and you can hear audio. And is it strange to be sort of a cyber celeb? Is it different than having like a fan club?
When I first heard about it, I thought it was strange. I've had a more conventional sort of fanzine for a long time that was done on a voluntary basis. We didn't engineer it. I've always had this kind of I really don't like spin, I don't like publicity that's, purely personality based.
Tell me a little bit about the project that you have going. We actually have some screenshots here called Alcazar. What are we seeing here?
What you're seeing is the campus of a mystery school that is being implemented in an online environment so that anybody can get there.
Now, what is a mystery school?
It's an actual immersive environment which you share with other students and faculty members. There are buildings that you enter and other environments that you can enter. You can participate in discussions. You can watch a guest faculty member actually perform his craft in front of you. The whole evolution of technology and the way that it enables you to deliver ideas to people is to plant that seed in someone that festers even when the technology is all turned off and the electricity is disconnected. As you have planted something essentially human in someone that continues to grow when the technology is not being applied.
Well, we hope these ideas will ultimately reach the end user. Thanks for joining us, Todd.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Much continued success with the concerts if they go forward, and with the CDs and the website
and the move,
and the new project, and the move to Hawaii. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you want to check out some of Todd's new stuff, visit his website at www.wakingdreams.com or stop by our home at cnet.com.
And when we return, Justin's going to give us a lesson on how to start a homepage on the Mac. Hi, I'm Sophie Formica. Coming up on the web, we've got rocker-turned-multimedia guru Todd Rundgren. Late night talk comes to the net. We'll show you a wild new way to chat while you surf online.
Well, don't start traveling until after our show, because coming up next, we talk with Todd Rundgren about his multimedia past, present, and his future, and we also check in with MTV's The Real World and see how some new chat software is helping one of the stars get in touch with his new fans.